Instructional videos are typically about as much fun and entertaining as peeling an apple and watching it turn brown. So we're going to try and jazz things up a little bit here and have you cooking like a pro in no time. Now, if your dealer didn't assemble your grill, you'll need to. Otherwise, it's pretty difficult to use. You'll need a 10mm wrench or an adjustable wrench and 11 bolts. We actually furnish these for you. 2 of the bolts go into each leg, and the other 3 go into the chimney. The legs are numbered 1 through 4, and the pockets on the bottom of the grill have matching numbers. So if you can count to 4, I got a pretty good idea you can put this baby together. Okay, now stand the grill up, at which point you can put in the back bolts. Next, install the chimney. You'll probably prefer to have the handle on the outside of the grill rather than the inside. It gets really, really hot if you leave it on the inside. And it's not too functional either. So remove the 2 bolts and install it on the outside of the lid. Next, unwrap all of these parts. Contrary to what you're hoping, this is not a 2-year supply of pellets. Now, unless your dealer did this, you'll need to do what we call charging the firebox in order for your grill to operate properly. When you first get your new grill, there are no pellets in this tube. Without putting in expensive sensors and a lot of additional complicated programs and things like that, the computer doesn't know there are no pellets in the tube. So you need to charge this tube first. You can do this by pouring in the contents of this little Ziploc bag into the burn pot. If the dog snuck away with that small bag of pellets while you were installing the chimney, you can just grab a handful of pellets and toss them into the firebox. Now, firebox and burn pot are the same thing. Or you can just simply turn on the switch and let the auger do the work. You're probably wondering what that noise is. Did your neighbor buy a new backhoe? Did the local police department buy sirens from France? Nope, that's your low pellet alarm. This will go off whenever you run low on pellets so that you don't ruin a cookout by running out of them. The noise won't raise the fire department or call the National Guard, but it should advise you that unless you add pellets, your fire is going to go out. To override it, just fill the hopper with pellets. Always keep the hopper lid closed when you're operating the grill. There is a positive pressure fan inside the hopper which keeps smoke from blowing back into it from the firebox. If the hopper lid's open, the fan will just blow air into the atmosphere instead of the firebox. You'll notice that when you flip the switch, the panel displays off. This is a safety feature so that if you have a power failure, the grill won't turn itself back on. So just press either the up or down arrow and the grill will start. When the grill is on cycle 0, the auger turns. It'll do that for about 75 seconds. It takes about 2 minutes to fill the auger tube. So if you use this method to charge the firebox, you'll need to turn it off when the digital readout changes to 1, and then turn the grill back on and press one of the arrows again. Now, just wait until the very first pellet emerges from the tube into the burn pot. Immediately turn the grill off. This is probably the better method of charging the firebox because it always ensures that you have an auger tube that is completely full of pellets. Insert the heat shield and side plates. Notice that there's a short leg and a long leg on the grease tray. It's critical to install this correctly. The short leg must hang on the angle iron on the left side of the cavity. Note that the thermal sensor lies within the arc on the left side of the grease tray. Now, most people will want to line the grease tray with foil for easy cleaning. Sometimes I put several layers of foil on so that I can just peel one off each time I cook. Be careful not to cover the thermal sensor with foil or your grill will not operate correctly. Okay, we're almost there. Next, we'll put the grate in. Install the side tray and snap it down to hold it in place. Finally, line the grease bucket with foil for easy cleaning and hang it on the spout. Now you're ready to use your grill. If your dealer didn't do it for you, you need to burn it in for about 30 minutes to get rid of any manufacturing residue and to season the steel. Turn the grill on and press either the up or down arrow. The grill will go through 4 cycles, 0, 1, 2, and 3. On 0, the auger turns and the heating element comes on. On 1, just the heating element is on. When it reaches 2, the fan starts blowing. On 3, the computer starts reading data from inside the grill and calculating a starting point. After 3, the digital readout will display a temperature. At this point, you can change it if you wish to whatever temperature you want to cook at. If you do nothing, it will always default to 320 degrees. When you burn it in, just let it default to 320. The grill should reach temperature in about 12 to 15 minutes from the time you switch it on, even in the winter time. The grill has a sensor which detects the outside air temperature and kicks this thing into turbo mode even when it's really cold outside. Now be sure and check out our website, greenmountaingrills.com, for some great recipes and other fine products. We know you're going to love your new Green Mountain Grill.